We're lost! Hi, I'm Sean, this is Holly, and we're actually not travelling at the moment. We're in between travel, and that's the reason why we're lost. I know it was a clever YouTube trick, but we're not actually lost. We know exactly where we are. And the reason why we say we're lost is because we're actually, or I feel a little bit lost in between travel. Holly has another problem. These problems are backpacking blue problems, or travel blues, or just being in between travel. It can make you feel very lost, not knowing what you're doing with your life, and how else would you explain?
Makes you lethargic.
Yeah. It's very, every person can have it very differently. For example, as I was saying, I feel very lost, or I did feel very lost. I felt lost in what I'm doing with YouTube, lost in what I'm doing with life, because before I was backpacking, I was getting ready to backpack and planning all the backpacking, doing little trips, and now
our entire life before backpacking was revolved around the eventuality of backpacking Europe.
Yeah.
And now we're not backpacking Europe anymore.
But we're in the exact same situation, but you have a different feeling when we got back. Yours wasn't a feeling of loss as such, was it?
No, it was a snap back to reality very quickly. We're obviously in live-in jobs.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that we weren't backpacking anymore until I had to put a uniform on. That's when it hit me that we weren't travelling anymore. I was like, no, I'm back at work. I have to do 5 days a week again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back to only having time for myself and for you.
Yeah.
On our 2 days off. Whereas when we were travelling, we weren't dictated by a schedule. We'd done what we wanted all day, every day. And it was a very drastic change.
So this video is about us telling you how we got over our backpacking blues and how you can do the same and get over your backpacking blues. Of course, you're probably going to feel very different to what we did, but there is ways of getting over all of them. So for you guys that don't know us, we'll just quickly give you a bit of a rundown and a quick summary of what happened for us the last 2 months. Well, I say last 2 months. The last month itself, we've been here.
Been working, yeah.
Working here. And here is the Borrowdale Valley in the Lake District in England. But before that, we were backpacking Europe. We backpacked from Bulgaria.
12 countries, 19 cities, I think, if that's correct.
We backpacked from Bulgaria to Poland.
Yep.
Yeah.
The long way, not the short way. That'd be pretty pointless.
And it was brilliant. What was your favourite place while I was there?
Ooh. I miss Corfu.
You miss Corfu?
I miss Greek food.
I liked Albania personally.
Yeah, well, Albania was nice.
Just that whole everything was so new and special. Not new, but it felt new to us because we didn't know what to expect.
Well, but yeah, because no one in our family's ever travelled there.
No. To be fair, I don't know anyone who ever has.
No.
As I was saying before, I felt really lost in what I was doing, and that's because my YouTube channel and doing videos was so part of my life with backpacking. We were videoing every single day,
yep.
And I was editing a video for nearly every other day to come out, and it was really good, and I really got into a habit of actually doing backpacking videos for a living, but obviously wasn't getting any money from it, so it couldn't be a living. But I was doing it for my job technically, and I felt completely lost when I got back here. So much so, we filmed this video already.
And Sean wasn't happy with it.
I just didn't like the video, and I was like, oh, this doesn't...
There was nothing wrong with the video, at all.
No.
There was nothing wrong with it. It's just Sean being Sean. It
didn't fit to what I wanted it to fit. And I was like, I don't know how to do another video after this. I don't know what I want to do next. And it really
It's because you filmed it too soon.
Yeah.
As well.
And I was still lost when I filmed it.
We've done it within, the first 2 weeks of being here?
Yeah.
And we just learned an entire new job.
Yeah, and I just filmed. So I felt really lost. And the way I got over it was just slowly taking time to plan out what I want to do next. And that's with my YouTube page as such, and I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do these videos next. And I'll get more onto my YouTube channel later, but I'm going to let Holly explain how she got over her feeling of backpacking blues.
Just remembering why you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's what I had to keep reminding myself. Also, being where we are is actually helps because the surroundings are beautiful. So you can just take a, like, as much as we're back to reality, we're not. I'm not in my home country.
No.
I'm in England.
And I'm closer to your house than mine.
Than your own, yeah. But stepping outside and remembering why we're here and what we're doing it for helps.
So you might be watching this video and thinking, well, no, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm not feeling lost. I'm not feeling like this. I've got other worries, like I'm worried that I'm too old to backpack. I'm
money, having kids,
and traveling and stuff. Am I
getting
too old?
married? Yeah,
there's a lot of people that you get back and you're like, do I want to save and then travel again? Do I want to go through that?
Should we?
Yeah.
Like us personally, should we be saving to travel again, or should we be saving for a wedding?
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather travel for 3 months than spend the same amount of money on a day.
Yes.
No offense.
No. So you kind of have to get over backpacking blues is asking yourself the questions that you don't want to ask. And the reason why you're backpacking blues is because you're trying to avoid something. You've been trying to avoid something while you're traveling. You're running away from something. Now you've come back to it and you have to answer these questions. So you have to sit there and answer these questions and work out what you want to do with your life. And that is the main
Most of the time though, while you travel, you learn these things about yourself as well.
Yeah. So a great ways of getting over the travel blues, apart from just answering the questions, is booking your next trip, planning your next trip. For us, it's...
We already knew what ours was before we even left for this one.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So we're off to Asia next, which is in... January, yeah.
New Year, yeah.
And I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be... So we're here for like 6-7 months.
We're here for 8 months technically.
8 months.
From when we started, yeah.
Oh wow. So just give them a quick rundown of what's happened since we've been here. It hasn't really done much, has it, really? I'm not gonna...
No, we've had a couple day trips.
Yeah.
We've had family come down. Dad came down.
That was nice, yeah.
Dad, Tracy, my little sister.
We've seen the like wary a little bit. And the reason why you haven't got any vlogs from us is because I didn't know what I was doing when I was filming, and so I hadn't picked up the camera, and I didn't want to pick up the camera because I didn't want to film it wrong. And I kind of know what we're doing now. I've got a long list of different YouTube videos that I want to show you guys, and it's mainly stuff in between travel that other travellers and backpackers don't talk about. Like changing travel styles. We're having to change our travel style right now. We're going to be talking about more about nature, getting more walks, stuff that you would have hated while we were travelling the cities, but we're doing more here, slower pace travel, and talking about how to change your travel style. Another video that I want to talk about is our live-in jobs, and talk about how to get live-in jobs and why you should get one and why you should think about it.
But we're not telling you what ours is because you can't have it because we want it back.
Yeah, we want ours. And other videos like that. We've also got a vlog coming up where we're going to go down south, and I'm going to show you the south, which is going to be quite good because we're going back to my home, hiring a car, so I'll be talking about that. So if you're wanting to travel England as such, that's the perfect video for you.
If you miss the old road trip style videos that you used to do all the time. The reason that we're not doing, personally the reason I think that Sean's not picking up his camera is because it's different to what it was for him travelling Scotland, and because we're staying in one spot, right, for a long period of time. We're staying here for 8 months. Just picking up the camera and going to Keswick or Buttermere or any other places in the Lake District and filming on the spot on that day is not going to do this place justice. No, because we're learning things every day. Yep. And the thing that I am planning to do is a massive Lake District video. It's going to be my longest video on the channel. It's going to be probably over an hour easy. It's going to have every little place in the Lake District we end up going to, and I'm going to film. It's massive. Like vlogs, where we are, tips, and it's going to be a very different style of video that I've done before. Again, I still don't know 100% what I'm going to do about it, but that's going to be released probably January sort of time. That's going to be one of the last videos to go. The end, yeah. And then obviously other videos is like we're going to be talking about packing to Asia, what we pack for Asia, and we're going to be moving on to Asia sort of There probably will be a video in there somewhere of what we do around our birthdays as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm 30 this year. Oh. I don't need to worry about backpacking blues. I've got turning 30 blues.
So our next video, you will catch us travelling down south, and it is going to be a more similar vlog style video than you're used to. So I'll see you again.
In a wee bit.
Soon!
After this commercial break.
Soon! Don't change it too much.